Alessio, for folks that are not familiar with Yokogawa, what are you up to around energy and sustainability?
Yeah, Kevin, let me explain it. Of course, as Yokogawa is a big corporate, we are very careful in taking care of sustainability, especially about the sustainable development goal. And we work on our self operations in order to support it. But really, my role in energy sustainability is to bring my customer to achieve their business goal for the vertical industries of energy sustainability, which stayed for oil and gas, upstream, midstream, downstream, refinery petrochemical, power, both traditional and renewable, and water. So those are the vertical industries I'm driving the business for Yokogawa in Europe.
Now, most people will be aware of SOS as the distress call. At Yokogawa, you have a different meaning for that. What do you mean?
Yeah, the SOS in the technical context means system of system. And it's about making the single component, the single systems coming from working in a collective way, not singular, but again, as a multiple parties collaborating. For making this happening, the single components coming from needs to be put in the same data formats, in the same context, in the same structure. And here where the technology can help. Then single system will be operated and managed from the native system, but then there will be a platform and a layer able to orchestrate the working of the different systems and achieving the results of the different system, which will be better as a collective results rather than single results. And this is what we do in implementing system of system with our customers.
Now, if I may, to make that a bit more concrete for people, can you give us an example of how that's being used today?
Yeah, let me explain how Yokogawa is running it. So,
Okay.
system of system is one of the 4 strategic pillars of Yokogawa in the strategic plan Growth for Sustainability 2028, and basically is made of 2 complementary directions.
Right.
The first one is about making the plants more autonomous operating. So moving initially from industrial automation to industrial autonomy. So this is about not substituting humans, but making humans more on the strategic decision how to operate the plants, and then making the technology implementing through AI the decision in autonomous way. So this is in Yokogawa, this IA to IA. The second direction is about smart manufacturing. So is making the plant working better in the environment. What does it mean? Of course, a plant is taking resources from the environment, like water, air, emitting dioxide, carbon, taking energy, and they is connected with the supplier because of the raw material and producing product for the customer. So smart manufacturing is about connecting and opening up the factory towards the environment and achieving the goals, the best goals, not for the only for the single plant, but for the ecosystem. In Yokogawa, when a plant is operating according to those 2 directions, autonomous and open up and smart, it works according to the system of system approach.
And do you have a concrete example of that with a customer or anything?
Yeah. Let me explain a couple of examples of projects done or underway by Yokogawa. The first one is about baseload power hub.
Okay.
So you can imagine that this project is making the wind power coming from wind farm stable and in continuous for the demand, which is very difficult, and it relies on many different energy storage system.
Okay.
So it's about production and storage of hydrogen, but then back to production of electricity, storage of electricity in battery system. So all is about making the production of wind power stable. And again, system of system, because you need to operate an offshore platform, autonomous, and optimizing the target, the objective of the wind production according to demand. So again, connecting up to the environment and making the plant autonomous.
So it's breaking down all those, let's say, with the silos that used to be there to
Breaking
join
the
dots.
silos is the concept of a system of system. Then also there is a second very interesting project that we are running in the port of Rotterdam.
Okay.
And it's about making different companies. We are talking in this moment 6 companies plus 2 power producers collaborating in order to optimize the energy consumption and carbon dioxide emission as a collective target, not as a single plant. And we are demonstrating that as per today's scenario, but also prospective scenario, according to future setup of the plants, there is a saving in cost and in dioxide emission for the collective plants. And again, this is targeting the system of system benefit in a collective way. And everything is about this, and we are doing it, and the study is demonstrating it is feasible.
Now, we're here at your first European Beyond Borders tour in Dusseldorf. Any takeaways for yourself?
Yeah, I was impressed by the opening speech and the first 2-3 presentations. And the motto of this event is collaboration for transformation. And I'm impressed how much the Yokogawa is collaborating with customers and partners in making this really transforming the industrial automation. We are really working towards the autonomy for a better sustainable world.
Hey, good stuff. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you.